Sorry.
It's been too long. We miss you
I know
guys.
I got a little excited.
Oh my God. I gotta put it. Okay, so I'm looking down, but I'm putting on Facebook.
Right.
Go check out the podcast. I'm so late. It's been y'all, it's ridiculous. Check out the podcast at Why Because We Said So.
Look, y'all, we
Uh,
so excited. We don't even know what we used to say.
it's right.
We just
Isn't
so
that
excited to be
ridiculous?
back.
Oh, right
Woo.
now. Oh my
It's
God.
been a long time.
It's been a long time, but we had an excellent vacation. But we did miss y'all for real, for real.
Yes, we
So,
did. We did.
and I'm glad that you all love us enough to come back and check us
Hi,
out.
Benita.
Thank you. And I just put on my Facebook page, so hopefully everybody would join us. And so we went to South Africa on vacation. I was so happy that Sonia and her sister Nita joined us. And one day maybe y'all will join us, but that's not what this
Yes.
is about at all.
No.
So I just wanted to say we're back and we're
Yeah.
ready. And we welcome you to
Why?
Why? Because
Because
we
we
said
said so.
so.
Oh, girl, South Africa did us good. We finally got it right.
Ooh. Anyway,
Whew.
so
Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I was so jet lagged. I thought we could come back last week. I was like, I called Jamie. I was like, Jamie, I'm not gonna make it.
look,
I
I
can
was
do it.
ready, y'all. I was
She
ready.
was. She
I was
was.
ready.
She
I said, we
was.
gonna do this. And
Mm-mm.
she said, not happening.
No. No. No.
I was
Oh yeah,
like,
and I got this necklace in South Africa. That's why I'm wearing it, y'all. It doesn't
oh,
match a
that's
thing, but
beautiful.
I wanted to wear it anyway because I got it in
Oh,
South
that is
Africa.
beautiful.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I love it. Okay, okay. So
Yes.
I'm trying to get in on Facebook. Oh shoot, I always
Ooh.
forget that part. I'm getting in on Facebook, so in
Ooh.
case y'all send questions, I can try to respond. Why isn't my volume lowering? Okay, there we go. I got to lower it. Anyway, so we gonna get on started on this crazy, crazy, crazy. Life is crazy. Let me tell y'all something. We get a lot of our stuff from Facebook, Instagram. People send us stuff. And so we get this stuff and we try to sift through, some stuff, but stuff that's real, that I know people have gone through, maybe are going through, we like to talk about that, because life ain't easy, for real, for real. And people go through some crazy stuff. Some stuff I see people going, this can't be real, but it can't be real in your life, but it's real in somebody's. So that's where we like to come in and say, we're just going to check this out and have a discussion on it. We're pretty in sync. So we usually have the same thought process, but sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't. And we don't expect y'all to agree with us. Tell us, hey, girl, you crazy, and that's okay too. I
That's
mean, we
okay.
can take that. You know,
Yeah.
trying to make sure I don't have lipstick on my tooth. And I'm not going to ask y'all, so I'm gonna dip out the camera real quick. No, go ahead, Sonya, run it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Like I told y'all in my promotion video, when I saw this, I wanted to snatch the weave out of her hair. There is no her in this video, but I want y'all to see this because I'm going to play it
That's
now.
not so weird.
Yes, girl. My husband said, "Why you so violent lately?" I said, "I've been to the motherland." But anyway,
I know. Yes, ma'am.
yes. So let me go ahead and play this.
Woo,
I'm going to go ahead and do this, y'all. I'm getting ready to play this.
woo.
So I'm getting ready to go.
My fiance tried to exclude my daughter from my wedding, so I called it off. I'm 45 years old, and I have a daughter named Bella who's 11 years old. I had her in a previous relationship with my ex-wife. We got divorced on good terms, and we split custody. Now, I started dating again, and that's when I met Sammy. Me and Sammy were together for 4 years, and then I proposed. Now, Sammy and my daughter Bella, get along very well. So after I proposed to Sammy, she started planning the venues and where we was gonna get married, and she started inviting bridesmaids, and then she mentioned to me that she wanted a flower girl. Now, my 11-year-old baby girl Bella would be perfect. So I said, okay, great. Bella can be the flower girl. She then gave me a weird look. And then she said Bella wouldn't fit. So I said, well, Bella's gonna be in our wedding one way or another. So we can try to fit her in somewhere because she needs to be in the wedding.
Yeah.
My fiance then told me that she's gonna be responsible for all the women in the wedding. And my daughter wouldn't be one of them. So I told her, either my daughter Bella is in the wedding or there won't be no wedding at all. So think
Period.
carefully about what you do. And after that,
Period.
I got my daughter and we left. I took her to go get some ice cream. Now my daughter knows that I'm getting married. So she said, I think I look great in whatever dress Sammy gets me. Excited for the wedding. This
Mm.
broke my heart, knowing that Sammy don't even want her to be in it. So I texted her and I said, hey, I'm going to be staying with a friend for a few days. I need to think this through. After that, I get a text from my mother-in-law. I get a text from her mother saying that I'm overreacting, that my daughter
Mm.
doesn't need to be in the wedding, and that I'm making a big deal out of this. Also, I'm being a jerk by threatening to call it off because I don't because my daughter won't be in it. So after that, I went back home. I went back home and I seen my mother-in-law sitting outside of her car across the street. So I did my best to get out of the car and not be noticed by her. That way I don't have to speak to her. So I went in the house to talk to my fiance. And I asked her, I seen her in the kitchen, sitting down at the dining room table. I asked her, why does my daughter not fit the part? And why do you not want my daughter in the wedding? And her answer shocked me to my core. She said, I was hoping that after we got married, you would become
Babe.
one of those
Babe.
holiday only type dads that you
Mm.
will only see your daughter a few times out of the year. I didn't
Mm.
want her in the wedding because I didn't want any photos of her around the house, knowing
Mm.
that she won't be around as often anymore. I
Mm.
calmly took
Baby.
her hand and
Ah,
slid that ring off of her finger. She
baby.
started tearing up. I told her by tomorrow, all of your
Tomorrow,
stuff needs to be going out of
if
my
not
house.
tonight.
And you need to do it while my daughter's not here. She
Exactly.
ran out of the house crying, begging for me to forgive her. We were supposed to go on our honeymoon in Hawaii. I guess me and Bella will be going on that Hawaii trip
Boom.
together.
Boom.
Amen.
Girl, let me tell you something right here.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Go ahead,
I
girl.
was a done. Lady, are you crazy? I thought after we get married, you'll become a holiday dad. What? Lady, are you dumb? I mean, like, who does that? I mean, really, are women out here promoting this kind of foolishness? If so, I'm telling you now, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in any female that think that's okay. I'm disappointed in you. I mean, come on now. I mean, that you know the daughter exists. It ain't like you met
Exactly.
him and he ain't had no baby, or he said he ain't had no baby. So now you're like, oh my God, I'm in shock.
Now,
You know,
and he didn't mention any baby mama drama. So you thinking that there's a good relationship with the little girl and this woman, or this woman is pretending to have a good relationship with this little girl. And
girl,
the thing is, what do you think he gonna if he was that kind of guy? What do you
why
think
would you
would
even
happen with your children if y'all break up?
that part?
Yes.
That part. Lady, I'm so if let me tell you something. If women are doing this, excuse me, y'all. If women are doing this, I'm thoroughly disgusted. 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 Who would promote that kind of foolishness? Lady, may put that girl in the wedding. If you got a little baby that you want younger to be the flower girl, guess what? Make her a miniature bridesmaid. I don't care what you do. You put her in that wedding. Have her stand up there. or put her over there on the daddy side. I don't care what you do. But I'm glad you revealed yourself to a man that is fully invested in his child. I'm glad you revealed yourself so that he can go on and find a woman that is child friendly. Because you are not. You don't
Not
need
child
not
friendly.
nan baby nowhere, lady. I mean, you don't need a baby. I mean, like, really, you are probably withholding any child you have from its father for no reason at all. You're trifling. You
You
are trifling.
when I first heard this, I was just like, this is so mind boggling to me because I'm like, this is a good dude. This dude really, I mean, this dude wants his child. This dude is taking care of his child. He's showing you that he's a good dude. He's a
And that's
good
why you picked
father.
him. She liked him because he was a good dude, right?
Yes,
This is why she agreed to date him, marry him, because he was a good dude.
yes.
And now you after that you think, well, I mean, I'm glad he's a good dude, but I don't want him to be a good father.
Look, this child said
What?
she don't want this baby's photos around the
The
house.
house. Girl, bye. Girl, I mean, the best thing that could have ever happened was this. The best thing that could have ever happened was this, so that he
Mm-hmm.
could walk away, clean break. Because it would
Yep.
have been much harder divorcing her. Be clear.
Yep. And
It
like
would have
Nita
been much
just
harder.
said, she said her bonus daughter, and I know this because I was in the wedding. Danae was in her wedding. Danae has been
Girl,
in our lives ever since Nita and Steve got married. So it's like, what do we even look like saying that this
right.
child would not be a part
Of the whole
of
family.
the family? It's like, no, that's my niece.
Girl, girl. I can't even wrap my whole brain around that.
So
I'm
y'all
just
understand now my weave snatching, right? Right?
ah!
Right? Right?
Her husband,
like,
why her husband trying to figure out why she's so violent.
right. You know, but he's like, girl, you been talking about slapping folks and snatching weave. What
No,
do you
because
want?
that is crazy.
I couldn't even. I mean,
That
I'm
is
like, but you know what? Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is the kind of stuff that's so true because my dad, my father, his last wife, she did that to us.
why you
She
putting your
took,
daddy
and
on
my
Front
dad
Street like that.
was the kind of person
Why
that
you putting your
loved
daddy on
pictures,
Front Street like that?
huh?
Why you putting your daddy on Front Street like that?
He ain't here no more. Dad, dad. I'm sorry, but but for real, she tried. She did that. Like we went to visit, and it's like, but
Uh,
that's how she was. She you know, and like even with my son, his grandmother told me that his father's um wife tried to do that in her house, and she was like, no, you don't come over
no,
here, and because she would see
no,
pictures of my son around his
no,
grandmama's house, and she was trying.
no,
She would. She would turn the pictures down, and she was like, "What are you
nope.
doing? You don't do that." And she
Let
would
me
pick the
tell you
pictures back up.
something.
But there are trifling people in this world that are
Let me
like
tell
that.
you something. I have a granddaughter, not bio, from Ryan, and I have four grandchildren, not bio, by Jazz. Trust and believe. You better not tell me those are not my grandkids. We
It,
fighting.
exactly.
We straight fighting. I got 10 grandkids. Period. With a T at the end, as the kids say. Period. I got I got 10 grandkids. Don't challenge me on it. Don't have a discussion on it. Don't even ask me nicely. I got 10 grandkids. Don't play with me about my grandkids. When anyone asks me how many grandkids I have, I say 10 right off the rip. Don't play games with me. I wish somebody would come up and say some foolishness like, "Lady, are you dumb? I want to fight you." And I don't even, I'm too old to be fighting. But I want to fight you. Who in the world turns a baby? The girl's 11.
Right. And this
I got an
baby is
11-year-old
excited.
granddaughter. Why would you? Hey, if you want your goddaughter, your friend daughter, your whatever daughter to be the god, I mean, the little flower girl, because you want a 2-year old, 3-year old for whatever. Make her a junior bridesmaid, like Nita said, and call it a freaking day. And if you
Exactly.
think there's going to be pictures in the house and there's no pictures of my child, you have lost your ever loving mind. If my
Girl,
daughter picture
what that
ain't in
man
here,
say?
your picture ain't in here, sis.
That man said
Girl,
him and his baby gonna have a good trip to Hawaii.
girl, girl. When he
Okay.
said that, I said, if you ever questioned if he was a good daddy, you knew then.
Okay.
Dude said, we rolling up out of here. And sir, I hope you got first class seats because that baby deserve it. I mean, he said, I'm rolling out of here with my baby. He said, I took her hand, which I thought was a smooth move.
He
I took
said
her
he's
hand and slid that
yeah.
ring right off.
But
I
you know
said, I
what?
know that's
This
right.
is the sad part about this. It's generational.
It's
Her
jacked up.
mother was
It's
stupid.
jacked up.
The mother told
The
him he was
mother.
overreacting.
And see, that's why I tell people when I go on Facebook and I say, comment on stuff and people go, let people do what they want to do. You know what I say? And to strangers, because y'all know I live on Facebook. To strangers, I say, who's going to teach them? No
Yeah.
one's teaching them. You got to teach them because people are doing crap they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're doing stuff because they don't know. Somebody got to teach these idiots that they're doing it wrong. I mean, come on. Read a book, you know. Watch a show besides a reality show. Do something, baby. You need to learn. I
You
learned a
do.
lot reading books in my life. I'm telling you, I'm an avid reader. I learned so much and I don't even read the true books. I read just stories, and I've learned a lot. How to act sometime. I mean, trust me, I went out on my own as a 16-year-old, I'm grown girl. I lived from what they say, post to pillar. I was like sleeping at this person's house, that person's house, because they didn't want to follow my mom rules. That was me. I was the terror of my mother's household. I promise you.
Look with Rocky
No,
right there behind you.
girl, wait a minute. The fact that man lived across the street, Jesus, it was terrible. My parents and his parents hated every moment. But guess what? I wanted to be grown and I did not want to follow the house rules. So guess what Jamie did? Jamie hit the street. I stayed at folks' house, slept on couches, went in places. I was like, Jesus, now I wasn't raised like this here. But I need to sleep here tonight. You know, but I read books and I learned different things. I promise y'all, just in silly books. I'm not a deep reader. I don't like self help and all that crap. I read regular books and it helped me along the way. I promise you. Read a book, help yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do not. That what that lady is saying and doing is ridiculous. And she will not learn until she has a child of her own and the person don't give a damn about her child.
Exactly.
Then she
And
will
you
learn
figure the
something.
mother cannot be that young because this man is 45 years old. So
The
you
girl,
figure
the
she's
probably
somewhere
the
close.
mama probably 13 years older than the girl.
Oh
Let's be
Lord.
clear. Because I mean, anybody that would agree to this foolishness, let me tell you, I'm in my kids' face when they do something wrong. Like, people say to me a lot, like, I can't believe you said that to your kids. I'm like, yeah, they're idiots. I mean, when they're idiots, they're idiots. You gotta tell them. I'm a teacher. I feel like more than a mother, I felt like I was a teacher. Rocky, I always said Rocky was the better parent because he parented. I taught. I was an avid teacher in my household. And I have some regrets behind that. Let's be clear, but I was a teacher. I felt like they needed to know. My some of my nieces and nephews said, "Man, I remember coming to the house for the summer, and I would have them reading newspaper and doing book reports and learning how to write checks." In the summertime, them kids couldn't. They were over me. They liked Rocky because guess what? Rocky was gonna take them to every restaurant, buy them all kinds of stuff. That wasn't Jamie. Sit down, read this newspaper, learn how to read and comprehend. Give me a book report. I need to know what you understood. You know, somebody got to teach these kids because they are dumb. I mean,
But that
really.
ain't Jamie now.
I mean, really. And no, I'm dead serious about this. I'm serious about this. Somebody has to teach them. You know, I saw a girl going to a picture. I don't know these people. A girl going to the prom, and well, this probably, we can talk about this next week, but I just want to say this part. She had a patch this big over her vagina area.
I saw
Why,
that. It was a
why would
picture.
you? Who's not, somebody didn't teach her. Somebody
Yeah,
has
I
failed
saw
her.
that picture.
You know, we'll talk about that. Let's talk about that stuff next week
Okay.
in the prom. But nobody taught her. And I need people to understand, baby, if you can teach somebody and help them, please do. Don't just let it go by. Don't just say it's okay. Because if I was girlfriend's girlfriend, I would say, girl, are you crazy? That's his baby. Why
Yeah.
would you do that? I mean, like, seriously, people, you got to step in. You cannot. I'm sorry, I have talked so much. My apologies. But
You okay?
I mean,
Look, you
look,
got a
this
whole
broke.
month worth. We've been gone a long time.
Right. I mean, seriously, that broke my heart. I'm like, you as a female, most females are left holding the bag. You know, they have to raise the baby and all of that, and the man gets visitation or whatever. You know, a lot of females, not most, I'm not going to say that because that's not true. A lot of people, a lot of marriages stick together, but uh, but a lot of females are single moms and they have to suffer through by themselves. You know, and the fact that as a female you have to know somebody is that has had to suffer through. We all do. So the fact that you would not recognize what you're doing, somebody needs to step into her life and
Yeah.
help her. Seriously. I'm dead serious on that. I'm dead serious on that. It's sad. That broke my whole heart. I mean, woo, Jesus. I mean, as y'all can see, I'm very passionate about that. I'm passionate about those children. You know what? We can mess kids up. We really can. And we're adults. We shouldn't be messing them up. We should be helping them. And we're messing them up by the silly stuff that we're doing, man. You cannot. Come on. Come on. If you got a son that's having a problem, get him a male mentor, big brother, big sister club, something. You got a daughter, get her a female mentor, especially if you're a single parent, male, man or woman, single parent, period. You know, because somebody got to teach them, baby. Somebody, I saw that girl. I know I'm just talking, jump in whenever, son. But I saw that girl from one of the basketball player girls, and she paid for a first class seat, and she was on Instagram or something, and she had her bonnet in her hair, and she was, ooh, look, this seat laid back. I mean, all loud, videotaping it. And it just broke my heart. And people was like, well, let her enjoy it. Baby, why are you up there? Probably the only black representative up there, and you acting like this. Why you got a bonnet on your head in first class of any class? Like, I wouldn't wear a bonnet to the airport to drop somebody off. So I know I wouldn't wear one inside the airport to get on a plane. But the fact that that baby sat in first class with a bonnet on her head and playing with the seat, laying it down and all that before even takeoff, somebody didn't teach her. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to teach these children. And we're failing. We're failing miserably. Especially when I get people constantly saying, well, why don't I mean let them be who they are? They don't know who they are. Somebody got to help them along the way.
You good
That's
now?
all. Girl, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just heartbroken.
You good though. So so give me your 30 seconds. Your 30
Oh
seconds,
Lord, I
Debbie.
done gave
30
you
seconds.
30
We're gonna come
minutes.
back to where we were.
Wait
Give
a
me
minute.
30 seconds on weave snatching, girl, and we go
We
on.
girl for sure.
All
So
right?
first off, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy because I decided to sit outside today. So I'm crazy.
Okay.
Um, but I just say like, there used to be an old saying that read, each one teach one. So I just hope that we can kind of reel ourselves back into that. Each one teach one. And if you approach them with love and care, they will receive it. We don't have to yank them up. We don't have to, do all of that like I did earlier. My apologies. but but I really think that we gotta, each one has to teach one. We have to, teach with compassion and care, and any teachers, I hope that you're doing that in the classroom, because these kids need help. They really do. It's not acceptable. We're in trouble if we keep letting it go the way it's going. We're getting older. We're gonna have to depend on them. And that's a sad state of affairs right now for me. I think it's sad. I'm so thankful I have the kids I have, because they know I'm going to tell them when they're wrong. I'm going to correct them, and they will do the same to me. And I'm glad that I have the kids that I have for that very reason, because we're failing miserably if we let this keep going on like it's going. That's my
One
hour.
minute. 1 minute. And I just want to say, staying on subjects, Jamie, that I am proud of this young man. I hope that he and his young daughter find someone that is worthy of both of them.
Yes,
And
yes.
that hopefully this young lady learns from this experience, because she does need to learn as well. And I want to thank you guys for sticking with us. And as always, we ask you to like, to share, and to invite others to like us at Y question mark, because we said so, on both YouTube and Facebook. And we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. And I'm so happy to be back.
Yay! I
Yay.
get to let y'all hear me vent.
Oh, that's okay. We got enough episodes coming up with prom season. And yes, we
Oh,
will have a picture of that young lady. I know some of you have seen it. And we have
girl.
definitely got to talk about this
Yeah,
prom
prom.
season, because it's just
Look,
kind of it's ridiculous. And so
prom season might take longer than 30 minutes. I'm just here.
that's okay.
Pack a lunch when y'all come next week, because I'm here to tell you I am flabbergasted.
Yes.
Flabbergasted on prom season in more ways than one. So
So you
I,
already know
I
what we're talking about next week. So even though
girl,
you may not have anyone going to prom, share your experiences and share what your thoughts are on these upcoming prom seasons. So we're gonna tell you guys good night. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna watch The Masked Singer because I love that show.
I'm gonna go smoke a stick.
Oh, she
Cigar.
smoked weed,
Cigar.
y'all. No, she
No,
don't. I'm just
I didn't
playing.
say that. I said a stick of a cigar, not a weed. Everybody, a stick in the cigar world, a stick is a cigar. So
I
for
don't know nothing
anybody
about what
else,
she talking about, y'all. I'm
look,
just talking.
for anybody else, it is not weed.
I'm just playing, y'all. Uh-oh.
Look,
Ooh, my husband just joined. I'm glad I said that before he got on. But anyway,
right, wait, right. Get her, Levert, because she out here trying to put me on the wrong blast.
but we love you guys, and we will see you next week.
Love y'all.
Why?
Bye bye.
Because we said so.
Why? Because we said so. I forgot. Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.